number one, they should have a vision.
Mhm.
Kasi kung wala kang vision, oo nga, shout out to vision. Hindi, pero di ba, they should have a vision. Kasi kung wala kang vision, medyo, katulad, kami, wala kami roadmap. Yes, pero meron kaming vision, meron kaming goal. And
Yeah.
you should have a goal. Kung hindi, mawawala ka, di ba? Kailangan mo ng mapa.
Galing mo, Son.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Forever Here. I hope that you are all doing well. Will you allow me to get a little bit sentimental before we get into this? I just want to say that I think everybody thinks that the fanning process is, yes, I use the word fanning. The fanning process is best experienced when you see your favorite artist in concert, in live performances, or when you travel across countries and continents to see them, right? And I feel it. I completely understand. I think so too. But I also want to say on the other side of this that my fangirling experience has been out of this world because I feel like I'm a part of a real family. The 18 family is inexplicable. I cannot begin to explain how you all make me feel on a daily basis by your comments, your DMs, your emails, many of which, sadly, and I do apologize, I am not always able to get back to you on. But I just want you to know, stuff like this, look at the turnaround on the subs of this. So this is SB19 and this is for Billboard Philippines. I'm really looking forward to this. This dropped a couple of days ago and in my mind, I'm never like, unless it's a live performance, I never jump on this sort of stuff because I'm like, okay, I can wait for the subs. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. And I just didn't expect that I was going to get to see this for a lot longer because everybody, the subbing community that we have, are living really complex lives. They've got other things to be getting on with. And yet I sit here with you today and I'm able to watch this. So the entire subbing community, you don't understand what you are doing for International 18. And I don't know if other reactors or vloggers or other International 18 have expressed to you just how much you mean to our community. You are making my life as an 18 like so bright and sparkly, and I truly love you and I owe you so much. If you were to have a look at the description below, you will see a link to the original upload, the YouTube channel that is Soleil. Thank you so much for uploading and for subbing super duper quickly. I am so appreciative. I'm so looking forward to watching this, especially after hearing from so many of you in the comments to previous marathons and everything that I've been doing over the past couple of days. And it makes me think, I mean, you didn't give anything away, but it makes me think that this is going to be really interesting. And although I'm probably going to learn a few things, and it's really nice for them to sit down as they currently are, so we can get a little bit more of an in-depth into their thoughts and where they're going, etc. But I also think that this is once again going to further reiterate just how much I love them and how much we love being a part of this family and how amazing these boys are. So would you like to watch this with me today? I am just speaking non-stop because I'm feeling really nervous. It is like D minus barely even 1 to Stell's solo dropping, and I have butterflies and I can't stop thinking about it, and so I'm going to distract myself by watching this. Should we watch it together?
Billboard Philippines. Volumes.
On this episode of Volumes, we check in on the life lessons SB19 has learned throughout their career.
Billboard Philippines. Volumes.
Thank you guys for being here today. Everyone knows SB19 is here today on the maiden issue, the maiden episode of Billboard Philippines Volumes.
Maiden
and just thank you for
episode.
being here today. You guys are coming off a world tour. You've been putting out a lot of amazing music. I guess just to break the ice, maybe you could tell us a little bit about your experiences so far and what's been going on in life lately.
Okay, Justin, tell your experience.
Right now, since we just finished
Pablo
our
looks so
North America
handsome.
leg for our Pagtatag World Tour, since
Grabe,
we released,
nag-i-English na to.
Oh, di ba?
dahil nag-release kami ng just yung EP namin na Pagtatag. So nag-tour kami for the North America, and ngayon kakabalik lang namin here in the Philippines, and although it's tiring, we're still excited for the future activities na magaganap dito sa Pilipinas kasi tagal din nun, more than a month.
2 months.
Yeah, almost 2 months kaming nag-tour, and marami kaming na-miss, and yung mga, especially mga fans namin sa Philippines kasi ibang-iba syempre yung energy, ibang-iba na, and even the atmosphere around, kakaiba nung bumaba kami ng eroplano, paglapag namin, parang sabi na, ay, nasa Pilipinas na nga pala tayo. Parang ganun, mararamdaman mo talaga. So, ayun, we're just excited even though we just finished our North America. Like,
Sobrang saya ng experience kasi even though, we were away from the Philippines, parang it was a good sacrifice because we're slowly moving towards our goal na talagang mapakilala yung Philippines. And very worth it naman talagang fulfilling. Tapos nakikita namin yung mga audience na very diverse na rin. Unlike our first tour na talagang jam-packed siya ng Filipinos. Ngayon,
Oh, I'm glad they're
it's either
noticing this.
60-40, ganyan. So nakakatawa. Tas
Awesome.
pag kinakanta ng mga foreign fans yung kanta namin, talagang they memorize our lyrics. So, sobrang
When they
saya.
butcher
Pero masaya rin
Tagalog?
bumalik sa Philippines kasi syempre Filipino food, the best. Let's go.
You know, I mean, I was just observing you guys during the shoot, and I think I've met you guys at different points during your career. Just seeing little things that I really appreciate. I think earlier you grabbed your phone just to be able to record a melody just because you were listening to something. I recognize
Oh.
things like that because I know you guys are the ones who are producing, writing your songs, making the choreography, looking at the visuals, and I see you guys being so hands-on with what you do. Maybe you could tell us a little bit more about that because I really appreciate that. I know the music industry appreciates that, and you guys are leading the way for that type of experience or musicality.
Siguro, our greatest motivation in creating our music is yung story ng SB19. Malaking hugot yon, and it's so important to us to be able to share our experiences in life and yung mga hindi namin nasasabi. Kasi we all know that we're all busy doing things. Yan. Wala na kaming time to enjoy ourselves, share yung mga nilalaman ng dibdib namin to some people. Kaya yung sa music namin, doon namin nilalagay. And we're really, really grateful that a lot of people could relate to our stories because nagre-resonate talaga and nakaka-inspire kami ng mga tao na talagang ngayon, yun talaga yung nagiging motivation namin para bumangon every day, to strive harder, na gumawa pa ng maraming music and to improve the quality of everything. And we're just really grateful to have 18 with us. And syempre, SB19 staff na talaga namang walang pagod din kasama namin na nagtatrabaho. So, salamat din sa kanila.
Yeah, and those kinds of things na na-notice nyo kanina when it comes to parang doing our craft, naging automatic na siya for us. Like, very, nitpicky when it comes to yun, sa visuals, parang we suggest things kasi nga feeling namin para mas maging efficient lahat. And yun, katulad nun yung sa kay Pablo, of course, he's the one who produces with our music and stuff. So talagang automatic na parang may kanya-kanya ng responsibility pagdating sa mga ganung bagay.
and then yun,
Okay, I really love hearing this from them because, their experience and their careers are incredibly different to everybody else because not only are they obviously trying to sustain themselves in this industry, they want to put out good music that people are going to enjoy, that's going to tell their story, going to be a timestamp in that moment, but also they're trying to lift up the whole industry. They're trying to make a change. And that brings lots of positive, negative experiences. Like, it's going to be all over the place. No 2 days are going to ever be the same. And they're not just turning up 9 to 5 to complete their work. They're thinking about this all round the clock, 24/7. If they're on breaks, whatever they're doing, their mind is always about what can I do and what am I doing right now that is going to help our end goal. It's just really crazy the weight that these boys are carrying. It is so insane. Now, seeing as I have paused, I would like to take a closer look at these boys because they're so freaking gorgeous. And the thing is, when we saw that performance from here, we didn't really get to see it that much, and it was obviously filmed like in a different angle as well, so we didn't really get to see them all together. But I think they look fantastic. Jar in this hair, he looks like a doll. He looks so delicate and so young. It's unbelievable. And this is a really Fred Flintstone look from Stell. I'm not a huge fan of the center parting, especially with this hair color, but overall he looks fantastic. And I'm looking forward to hearing what he's going to say as well. And all of them, like, I think Josh can kind of pull off any style. Like, he's going for this kind of like leather jacket thing at the moment. But when he pulls off softer looks, it's just so nice as well. Like traditional Filipino wear on Josh Cullen. So beautiful. Pablo looks so much like his dad sat here. It's so crazy. And I love Pablo in this sort of a look. Floaty top, or if a tighter fitting top, and then the skirt. It's just his signature look, and he looks amazing. And Ken, I love this outfit on Ken, and how he looked as a blonde / silver. Oof. Oof. Anywho, I've got that out of my system now. I can shut up and just watch this.
When we were starting kasi as SB19, I remember we only have each other talaga. Like, meron kaming mga like teachers, like tumitingin sa amin, supervisors, but at the end of the day, it's our choice to do something great for that day, and it's also our choice to improve ourselves and to be productive. So, nung mga time na nagsa-start kami, though we have that guidance, but meron kaming we have the option na
Josh,
mahingi
what are
ng
you
help,
saying?
but mas na-appreciate or mas na-feel lang namin pag sa amin galing yung idea and everything talaga, like from making music,
Choreography,
making choreography, and buong concept ng kung paano namin, how we want to express and to present ourselves in the audience. And sobrang, yun yung isa sa natutuwa kami sa Filipinos
Nahasa.
na sobrang tayo, napakagaling natin na tumayo sa mga sarili nating paa. And mag-improvise. And yun yung isa rin sa mga proud na sa mga artists dito sa Pilipinas. Like lahat sila nagko-compose ng songs nila, sila nagpo-produce, sila gumagawa. And we're very happy na seeing a lot of groups din na lumalabas ngayon na masasabi naming napaka hands-on din nila sa mga craft nila, napakagaling, yun yung masasabi ko talaga.
But to be able to survive in this kind of industry, kailangan talaga you're always constantly moving.
Yeah.
Kasi if you're not innovating,
People want to forget
if you're not
you instantly.
thinking about what to release or contents to create, talagang wala diretso pababa ka lang eh. So
True.
kami, since 5 kami, lagi kami nag-iisip na hindi pwedeng mag-aabang lang eh.
Yeah.
Dapat constantly, anong pwede natin gawin? Ano yung dapat nating baguhin to improve yung craft natin para mas makita tayo ng mga tao, or kung ano yung mga pwede namin i-include sa mga contents na namin na hindi namin nagagawa dati. So, ayun po, since 5 naman kami, lahat kami malalakas ang opinion.
Yes, super.
May mga
Which is
arguments.
good.
Pero
Not the arguments
ang
thing, but the
maganda dun
opinions
is
thing.
we're able to create something that's produced by different minds na talagang alam naman namin na masasabi namin na gawa namin to. And since it's our story, 5 kami, might as well collaborate with it, di ba?
Doon na rin po papasok yung parang, sorry na, sinasabi, doon na rin
Don't
po
be
papasok
sorry.
yung parang, mararamdaman ng tao if you have, parang yung soul doon sa craft, yung parang totoo, or sabi nga namin, parang hirap kasi parang pag robot ka na,
Yeah.
sumusunod ka lang, di ba? Yung spoon feeding, or
That's right,
let's
that's
say,
right.
hindi nasusunod yung gusto mo. For us, parang siya hindi natural, or hindi namin kaya mabuhay na gano'n. So, very pinapahalagahan namin yung creative freedom talaga.
To add on it, because I'm not saying it's a bad thing to just get yung mga craft more from someone. Pero, kasi, what if it didn't work? Parang ang mangyayari niyan is, parang all these years na ginugol mo dun sa ginagawa mo, nang sumusunod ka lang, parang sayang. What if tinry ko pala i-exert yung effort ko, or I tried yung kung ano man yung naiisip ko at mag-work. So, yun po yung naging motivation din namin before, na hindi namin hinayaan na basta-basta lang na tatanggap lang kami, ipapasok lang sa amin yung, kumbaga parang memory card sa PlayStation na, ayan, kung ano meron dyan, gawin nyo na lang. Hindi yung basta sunod, kailangan nag-iisip ka rin. Siyempre, may creative freedom, pero kailangan parang iisipin mo pa rin kung gagana ba to, mag-work ba to. Kailangan balance lagi.
Oh my goodness, like my brain is going to explode. The amount that I want to nod like crazy, that all of this makes so much sense. When you hear SB19's music and then you hear this explanation behind it, absolutely. I want to start off with what Stell said, and to be able to like kind of on the spot reflect on yourself like that for a young group at that particular time. Like, I have to say, their intelligence, their emotional intelligence, their connection to each other and understanding of themselves and their talent as well is just crazy. And I want to put that down to the Philippines. It must be something to do with the upbringing in the Philippines, because I don't see very many young people understanding that very much. I also think that some of this comes from all of them being fanboys previously, so they've seen stuff that they really enjoy and they really love, and some stuff probably that they don't enjoy, and they thought, now that we're getting the opportunity, this is what we want to do, this is what we've seen works, but how can we put our stamp on it? And it's really interesting, the point that Stell raises, and I think this is what differentiates those that either stay mediocre or those that completely fail, and those that go on to be outrageously successful and remembered through generations, is that you are given an opportunity. Are you always going to do as you're told? Are you constantly going to rely on your teachers to grow? And do you need that? You should be able to do some of this introspection, some of this reflection. You should be able to watch the footage back and detach yourself from that person that you're watching and be like, that is not good. That needs improvement. And actually to be able to deal with those harsh words within the 5 of them, that is when SB19, when they decided that they were going to be like that, it probably wasn't like a conversation where they were like, let's be like this, let's shake hands, we're going to be like this moving forwards. I think it was just a mutual understanding. This is where they all clicked. And I think the moment that that clicked is the moment that they had just solidified their place in history, because this group is going to go on and achieve unbelievable heights. So many people debut in big, massive recording labels, and everything is pre-created for them, and they just go in there and they play a part, and it is so wooden, so cardboard, so boring. It lasts for a period of time, it becomes viral for a period of time, and then it's utterly forgettable. SB19 are not forgettable, never ever. Do you think that What or MAPA is ever going to be forgotten? I do not think so, and I'm so sorry, I'm so passionate about this.
Magpa 5 years na kayo, and you guys have achieved so much in these last 5 years. Tas umakat pa eh, dapat mangyayari. Here's a question. Sino nagbago? Kayo o yung mga tao sa palibot?
Oh,
I think everyone. Lahat.
Time.
Feeling ko
Change
lahat,
is constant.
yeah,
Pao.
lahat. Yeah,
Well,
lahat,
always for the better.
yeah,
Always for the better.
lahat nagbabago. Kasi, sabi nga ni Justin ganun. But, kasi kung yung panahon ngayon napakabilis eh. Kung hindi ka magbabago.
And I just want to say, I really hate the seating arrangement because Pablo is sat slightly higher up, which means when they're taking this shot, it kind of cuts off because Pablo's sat up. But actually on the other side of Pablo, Ken is sat a little lower down. It doesn't work because it kind of detaches him from the group. And we already know that Ken will speak when there is something really important to say. He's not constantly going to jibe in with something. And it's making me think that he's being detached from this group. And I'm not trying to be a troublemaker, but it's the seating arrangement gets on my nerves. If Ken is a little quieter, he should be sat right in the middle of Stell and Josh. There you go.
Go at sasabay din. May iwan ka talaga. So, kailangan mo magbago.
And that's not to make him
but syempre,
uncomfortable.
for the better. And nakikita naman namin, like, we improve. Also, the people around us, the people helping us, the team behind us, they also, they're improving and they're always willing to help us and do everything that they can just to help us and bring us there kung saan pa yung gusto naming maabot. With them then, of course.
I think yung pagbabago more on us rather than the people around us. Siguro po sa pagdating sa pakikihalubilo sa mga tao, yan po yung isa sa mga dapat na pinapanatili namin kasi we were, kumbaga, hinasa namin sarili. Hindi naman hinasa. Kumbaga, sinanay namin sarili namin na kailangan kung paano kami nung nagsisimula sa pagkikitungo sa mga tao, ganun pa rin hanggang ngayon. Pero pagdating sa kung paano kami nag-work, parang pauhaw lang na pauhaw. Always thirsty for something new, something to improve, ganyan po. And hindi namin masyado tinitingnan kung ano yung thinking ng mga tao kasi once na maapektuhan ka nun, parang yung creativity mo, yung workflow mo masisira.
So true.
So medyo paloob instead of palabas.
Yes, and regarding with that question, I have a different intake. Before we started SB19 or ito as a whole, parang meron pong goal talaga to change the industry. And yun siguro yung nagbago sa paligid namin na hindi nagbago sa amin. Kasi yun yung original goal is to change the industry or hindi naman nabago. Syempre to challenge everyone na baguhin namin. And nung mga parang unang araw namin, people find us very weird. Kumbaga, ano ginagawa nyo? Ganito, parang,
Some
Very
get offended as well.
different,
Some
yeah.
get offended as
yeah,
well.
di ba? Parang,
Even
Kasi parang
make
sinasabi na nagmamarunong.
ganun.
Oh,
I don't know. We just wanna,
Really?
parang, syempre, bigay siguro
Yeah,
yung
I can
opinion
imagine.
namin to make everything better or siguro mas maging efficient lahat. Pero madalas parang na may misinterpret kami. And
Hmm.
ngayon, feeling ko, nagbabago na siya slowly and I think that's for the next coming years, magiging mas rapid na to. And super natutuwa kami sa outcome na nangyayari.
For some reason, when they debuted, they were instantly made into villains, and I think that they spent the past 5 years convincing everybody around them that actually they're the heroes. Hello, they're the main event.
I totally agree with you guys, and I love to hear the fact that you're all about collaboration.
I
Even
really
when you're
love what
sitting
Ken is
here as
wearing.
creative directors in
It
your
looks
own
irresistible.
right, each of you have these opinions and these beautiful ways you're expressing yourselves. You're still talking about your team. You're still talking about the people around you like this, and I love how you just said that. Okay, we're not here to change the industry completely, but we're here to challenge it.
Yes.
And that's beautiful. Always challenge it. Always try to make it go further. So, now that you guys have been doing this for 5 years, you're going a lot of places. Maybe you could impart on us a life lesson, maybe each, that you've learned throughout
Life
this
lesson.
time. I'd like to hear from each of you on this one.
Keep off the
Yes.
grass. You wanna start first, bro? Feeling ko marami itong pinagdaanan.
I feel so. He's waiting for the time to speak right now.
Talk to us right now, Kenny.
Time is
Gusto mo
gold.
magsalita? First.
I can't say that, I learned so many things, pero there are things na, gusto kong tandaan na, kumbaga, I learned, like, which really helped me a lot as an artist, as a human being. Kung paano ako naging ganito ngayon. And nakatulong talaga sa akin mag-improve, especially yung pagiging pasensyoso ng isang tao. And kasi as an artist, madami kang tawag dito, madaming stressful things na darating and struggles, toxicity. And hindi na mawawala. Gusto ko lang maging honest sa lahat. Hindi talaga mawawala. People around you, may mga negative comments kang makukuha about
Those
you.
fake faces.
Even though wala ka namang ginawang masama sa kanila, but there are people na i-hate ka talaga nila just because they just don't like you, pero you have to move
It's
on.
because they're jealous.
Kailangan mo move forward. Hindi na isipin yung mga ganung klaseng bagay, so kailangan mo maging understanding and patient. And ano pa ba?
Ken has matured
widen
so
your
much,
mind.
hasn't he?
Kailangan mong kung ano yung mga opinion na sa tingin mo makakatulong sa'yo, then try to absorb it. Malay mo makakatulong sa'yo. So, yun yung mga tipong lessons na nakuha ko na nakatulong talaga sa akin.
Sunod-sunod ba to?
Sige sila. Kayo po. Ano po?
Siguro yung life lesson ko, kasi po before, talaga ako, kumbaga, loner. Mas, I like working alone. So, yung take ko palagi sa mundo, medyo pessimistic. Mas, I look at
Wow.
the reality that's happening. Tapos parang hindi na ako nakakapag-innovate dahil masyado ako nakafocus sa, masyado akong pessimistic. Ngayon, parang working in a group, naging mas optimistic ako. Mas, ang tingin ko na ngayon, future, back, than yung ngayon. Kasi, parang for me, yung pag kumikilos ako sa isang grupo, naaapektuhan din sila sa ginagawa ko. So, yung pagiging pessimist ko, hindi siya nag-work sa ganitong kind of environment. Kailangan lagi kang optimistic. Kumbaga, medyo visionary look. Kumbaga, kuwari may naisip kang bagay na sa tingin mo ay hindi kakayanin talaga in reality. Pero, you find ways to do it and try to guide the people around you to be able to do it. Kasi, pag inisip mo lang na mag-isa ka, hindi mo talaga magagawa yan. Pag
He
inisip
really
mo na
needs a
maraming tao sa
podcast.
paligid mo na makakatulong sa iyo to be able to achieve that goal, you will be able to do it. Kaya, optimistic talaga. Tsaka siguro, kuwari, let's say, ang dream mo is to become the greatest singer. Kung iisipin mo, sobrang daming magagaling. Pero
Yeah.
if kung iisipin mo lang yun, hindi ka na magiging magaling. Kailangan isipin mo na sobrang galing mo tapos gumawa ka ng ways, isipin mo yung ways para umating ka dun sa goal na yun. Step by step. Di ba? Parang, pag inisip ko na, oh my God, hindi ako magiging pinakamagaling. Wala, hindi ka na mag-i-start. Unlike, pag sinabi mo ako yung pinakamagaling, then, let's create ways step by step and able to achieve that goal.
Oh, I feel so fired up listening to this.
Life lessons. Well, medyo malalim. Pero siguro for me, siguro I would say, it doesn't always revolve around you. Parang, the world doesn't revolve around you. Parang hindi sa'yo lang or hindi lang sa'yo nakafocus lahat na nangyayari. And siguro, pinaka take ko doon, kasi maraming, like for example, yun nga, katulad sinabi ni Kim, maraming magsasabi na, hindi ka ganyan, dapat hindi ganito ginagawa nyo, like, idadakon ka and all those stuff. Minsan parang kakainin ka or yung mga praise naman, minsan feeling mo, siguro habang artist ka na, lagi kayo pinupuri, baka it gets into your head. And at the same time, yung parang lagi ko pinahawakan ever since na parang in order to change the world, actually,
you have to change yourself?
Hindi. Those who actually change the world are the ones who or parang who tried to. Parang gano'n. Yung hindi, parang crazy man pakinggan, pero it is something na kung hindi mo sisimulan i-try, hindi talaga mangyayari. Let's say, yung mga ano naman talaga, successful people na nagawa na yun, like Elon Musk, Albert Einstein, mga kung sino-sino. And yun yung pinanghawakan ko ever since na I really wanted to change something. And ngayon, parang dinadala ko rin siya unti-unti kasama syempre lahat kami po. So parang nakakatuwa na meron na kaming nagagawa na parang ambag dito sa Philippine music industry.
Ambagan pala to.
It's so interesting. And I'm really sorry if you're getting irritated, but hopefully you've seen this in your own time and you're watching this because you want to see what or hear what I have to say about the whole thing. I just want to say that now it makes a little bit more sense hearing this sort of stuff from them as to why they were painted as the villains when they first started out. Because I think so many people do think in their head that we want to make these changes, but they don't do it. They're all talk. They don't have the guts. So then suddenly these young guys are coming in and they're doing this and people are like, how dare you do what I wanted to do? That's what they're thinking internally. And actually it's coming out that and they're like knocking down the group because they're jealous that they weren't able to do that. And it's just super, super interesting to hear them talk about stuff like this because, yeah, and it goes with that whole people painting them out to be know-it-alls when they first started. And yeah, I can see why people would think that, but that's never been their intention. You only just needed to give them a moment or like get to know them and you would realize that they aren't know-it-alls. They just have guts.
Hindi, pag sinabi ko, malaki.
For me, simple lang naman yung life lesson na na-take ko sa tour namin, which is celebrate even the small achievements.
Akala ko be your own reason to smile.
That's
my motto. That's my motto. Be your own reason to smile. Pero yung naging malaking bagay na ginagawa ko everyday is to celebrate yung achievements ko kahit small things yan, kahit ano pa yan. Basta happy ka sa nangyari, you deserve to celebrate. Kasi doon mo mas mabavalue yung life. Doon mo mas ma-appreciate na kahit na may mga bad things na happening sa life mo, pero pag inisip mo yung ibang tao, mas malala pa nga yung yung problema nila, ikaw ganyan lang. So, hindi ko naman sinasabi na wala kang karapatan malungkot, but if you can, be happy na lang kesa problemahin mo siya. So, yun na lang gawin mo. Kasi yung stress nandiyan na yan eh. Pero kung yung problema, pinroblema mo pa, problema mo na yan.
Walang resolution.
Yeah, walang resolution. Pero kung magiging positive ka na lang about it, magiging happy ka na lang, and you make something para masolusyonan yung problem na yun, mas magiging productive pa yung day mo and makakapag-isip ka pa ng other ways to make your day more happy and meaningful. Special na parang ganun. So, kung iisipin mo yung maliit na bagay na nagpapastress sa'yo, kaysa yung maliit na bagay na pwede mong i-celebrate dahil naging masaya ka. Siyempre, doon ka sa magiging masaya ka. Kasi life is not about everything na parang masasabi mo na nag-fail ka ngayon. and
Yeah.
bukas magiging
Yeah,
masaya ka
yeah,
na. Basta ang importante is kung sino ka ngayon, yun kaya bukas, yung ka hanggang kailan ka, yun yung ikaw forever na masishare mo sa mga pamilya mo or magiging anak mo in the future na eto ako, parang gano'n.
Lalim.
Parang,
For me,
It is deep. Oh my gosh, Stell, stop. Or I'm going to propose to you again. Like, I just love the ethos that Stell has. Like, I just love everything about this human being and the positivity. And it's not toxic positivity. It's not over the top. What he is saying makes absolute perfect sense. And this morning I was listening to a podcast and the topic was this exactly. How do you get over failures? And the person that was talking about this had failed 26 businesses, and she got up and she just went out and did it again, and now she is more successful than ever before. And she was talking about, what if the concept of failure never existed? Imagine if you just got up every day and did what you wanted to do, and you gave it your all, and if it didn't work, you got up the next day and you did what you wanted to do, but better, and then you made it work. And it's so crazy because I was nodding like a mad woman listening to that. I was like, yes. And to think that this is what Stella is also implying, that you can make your whole life a failure just by those little moments and stringing them all together, or you could actually make your whole life a massive success. Of course, you're going to have down moments, but actually, if you choose happiness, you will be happy. Like, not in a constant state, but I am going to propose to him again very soon. I feel it.
one na naisip ko right now, kasi syempre, there's a lot, but one that I can share right now is, parang, you cannot always be nice.
Ooh,
Although,
That's
like,
right.
like,
true.
like,
Christine, I like this.
I did
parang
not expect
also-
this from Ja.
how do I say this? Kasi before, parang iniisip ko na, dapat, ayaw mong maka-offend.
Agreeable
parang,
ka lagi.
laging, parang, I'll try to meet halfway on, kung may argument, doon ako sa gitna, I'll listen to both.
Neutral.
On the
ganyan.
fence.
Neutral, and parang, it's bad na makasama, parang ganyan, or may masaktan ka, maka-offend and all. But then, dahil sa journey namin, na-realize ko na parang, sometimes, kailangan mo talagang,
Stand your ground.
sabihin or makapagsabi ng against dun sa isang tao, but not to, hindi mo naman goal or hindi mo purpose to offend someone na mapasama lang yung tao, but because it's parang kailangan mo siyang gawin because meron siyang purpose na makabuti. Like, if alam mo namang mali na yung ginagawa ng tao, parang dati before, pag may nakita akong mali, tinatry ko pang
Baka ginagawa niya to dahil ganito.
ganyan, may reason behind, and kaya mo siyang solusyonan ng very nice approach. But then, sa dami ng tao sa buong mundo, iba-iba yung intake ng tao, iba-iba tayo kung paano tayo natututo, iba-iba rin natin yung tingin, paniniwala natin sa life. And kailangan mong mag-adjust sa bawat tao kung paano mo ipe-present yung sarili mo, ipe-present yung opinion mo, or i-share yung experiences mo, and ituturo kung ano yung sa tingin, yung alam mo, kung sa tingin mong may alam ka dun sa tinatry niyang gawin. And para magawa yun, sometimes it's better na maging nice always. I mean, most of the time, syempre, it's good na to choose to be nice. But then, minsan, kapag, let's say, even sa amin before, dati laging ako neutral, but then, tinuruan, sila mismo yung nagturo sa akin na, sumigaw ka or magalit, and because of that, parang mas nalalabas ko yung opinion ko, and I think nagre-result siya ng something good for us as a group na okay, mukhang mas napabilis yung mga bagay, mukhang tama naman, and if my mistake, you just need to accept it kasi nagkakamali naman tayong lahat.
Accountability.
Yeah. So ayun, I think it's just that you cannot be always nice.
Saka gusto ko rin balikan yung sinabi ni Stel.
Okay, ulit-ulit tayo.
Hindi naman. Kasi, to be honest, we talk about yung sinabi ni Stel na nung we were on tour, nag-usap kami 5, nagkaroon kami ng masinsinang pag-uusap. I mean, kumbaga, brothers talk, kumbaga. Kasi matagal na kami nagsasama. And as an artist kasi, parang sa ganitong level kasi, parang sobrang focus mo sa malalaking bagay na akala mo, yun lang yung makapagpasaya ka sa'yo pag na-achieve mo yun. So, yung mga ganong bagay, ang tendency nun, pag hindi mo nakamit, grabe yung bigat,
Frustration.
grabe yung weight na nabibigay niya sa'yo. So, yung sa surroundings mo na maliliit na bagay na makapagpasaya naman sa'yo, hindi mo na napapansin kasi sobrang too focus mo dun sa mga ganitong bagay. So, yun, maganda yung sinabi ni Stal kanina na celebrate kahit gano'ng kalaliit lang ng mga bagay.
Kaya po dyan pumapasok yung mga SB19 staff. Kasi
Yes,
kami po,
yes.
yung lens namin, near sight lang. Kumbaga, ito lang kami. Pero sila yung nasa likod namin, nakikita nila yung whole picture. Sila yung nagsasabi sa amin, oy, stop muna, pahinga muna, or ito
Oh,
kailangan.
good.
Kaya, thank
The
you.
best team.
Yun lang pala masasabi.
There's really just so much to take from this. I mean, learning how to present your ideas on a wider scale and being able to stand your ground is something that we all should do. Thinking about, okay, are we going to push forward and not listening to people that are detracting us from what we're trying to do? And then also learning how to be learning to stay away from being pessimistic and being more optimistic on a bigger goal for a bigger reason, And if we're going to be doing that, there's a lot of artists that look up to you nowadays. You guys are leading. You guys are leading the way on what it is to be in this industry with no roadmap. You're the first.
Tama.
That's something that is a lot different. And if these artists are looking up to you, could you give us a little advice for them or something that they can take
Oh, they're
from what
good
you
at
guys
this.
have been doing?
And also, do you feel more pressured now? Dahil
Yeah, of course.
alam nyo ngayon, you started something, you became the leaders of this thing, and then now you have people who are going to follow in your footsteps. So that's
Well,
Pressure.
depends. Situation like pressured when we perform abroad. Siguro sometimes it's kind of new stage, new audience, set of audience. But in our home court or this or sa country namin, medyo siguro yung sa ginagawa namin medyo confident naman kami as of now. Siguro iba-iba rin ang intake per member po. And for the siguro advice for the artists, siguro number one, they should have a vision.
Mhm.
Kasi kung wala kang vision, oo nga, shout out to vision. Hindi, pero diba, they should have a vision. Kasi kung wala kang vision, medyo, katulad, kami, wala kami roadmap. Yes, pero meron kaming vision, meron kaming goal.
Yeah.
And you should have a goal. Kung di, mawawala ka, diba? Kailangan mo ng mapa.
Pero
You're gonna get lost because you're gonna end up being boring.
Whether it be big or small, kailangan talaga merong vision. Kasi kahit naman walang roadmap, kapag may vision ka, kumbaga, saan nagagaling yung liwanag?
Totoo.
Doon ka
Yeah.
Siguro another one, add ko na lang. It should be something bigger than siguro than your group, yourself, diba?
Hmm.
It should be something na you're doing it na meron ka makakasama along with you. Siguro parang kami, kasama namin 18 and syempre Filipinos, diba? Sa goal na ito. And it should be something similar to it.
Advice? Pressure. Do you feel any pressure right now?
Alam mo, before, mayroon. Pero ngayon, parang, not really saying nawala. Pero I don't focus on it. Kasi
Yeah.
kapag nag-focus ka doon,
Yeah.
It consumes you. Yeah.
Yun nga, sabi ni Stel, yung problem, pinoproblem pa. So, there's no resolution. Yeah.
Tsaka feel mo pag ganung bagay, parang kontrola, parang nasa box na hindi ka makagalaw kasi you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. So, hindi na namin pinapansin yung mga ganung bagay para maging free kami kasi hindi na nga kami ganun ka-free, tapos ikukulong pa namin yung sarili namin. So, mawawala yung saya namin. Gusto lang namin maging masaya as a person.
pero it's dapat laging aware ka sa mga nangyari.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which they
Yes po.
are.
Ako, ang masasagot ko doon, yes po. For me, personally, nakaka-pressure siya. Especially right now na hindi naman namin masasabi na totally mainstream artist na kami. But yung name kasi ni SB19, we are very lucky na nakikilala na siya not only here in the Philippines but also around the globe. Yeah, we can say that right now.
You
But,
can. You just
Kasi
did.
yung ganong klaseng level na maraming nakakalam, that means marami ding mata yung nag-aabang. So, a lot of casuals, hindi pa kami kilala. So, pagka na-meet nila kami and then may nagawa kaming something na one time lang nila nakita, yun na yung maalala nila kasi first impression last. So,
Yeah.
kung ano yung makita nila sa amin ng first time, yun na yung maalala nila. So, dapat lagi kaming mindful sa mga gagawin, sasabihin, ipapakita. So, yun yung doon ako nape-pressure. But, we're pressured pero we are very confident sa kung ano yung skills namin.
Yeah, baby.
Sa kung ano yung kaya namin gawin. Kaya, maswerte kami na we have 18 kasi parang bukod sa mga PR namin, sila yung magaling magsalita talaga in social media to promote SB19, our music, everything that we do, our contents sa mga accounts namin. Sila yung talagang nagkakalat ng mga news about us. So, we are very lucky to have them and isa rin sila sa reason bakit confident kami kasi ramdam namin yung love, support nila sa lahat ng bagay na ginagawa namin. Kaya malakas loob namin na ipakita kung sino kami kasi yun yung gusto nila sa amin and yun yung
Courage.
minahal nila sa amin na hindi kami nahihiyang ipakita kung sino kami, na ganito pa rin kami, minsan approachable kami and they also respect our space.
Good.
Din, na talagang na-appreciate namin and yun kasi yung bond na maganda, yung sila na-appreciate namin, na-appreciate nila kami, and we respect each other. Na pagka na-off kami, we can freely say it to
You
them.
can.
Na pag sila rin may off kaming nagawa, na-correct din nila kami. And we can adjust easily sa isa't isa. So parang hindi nga lang fan-to-fan idol relationship,
It
parang
is.
family talaga yung nafe-feel namin. So
Babies.
doon kami maswerte talaga. Yun. And kung meron man kami talagang magiging, ako personally pala, masasabi sa mga future or mga aspiring is, number one talaga is wag mo susukuan yung sarili mo. Kasi, number one yun, na pag sinukuan mo yung sarili mo, wala na. Lahat na ng
I love
tao
how
hindi
much
na
Pablo
maniniwala
enjoys
sa'yo.
everyone else's
Kasi
answers.
if nakikita naman nila na sobrang laki ng tiwala mo sa'yo, if nakikita nila na sobrang eager ka maabot yung dreams mo, it shows. Makikita nila and genuinely makikita at ma-feel ng tao yun kaya susuportahan ka nila kahit anong gawin mo. Yun.
Nakakahawa.
That's for
Truth.
me.
That might be to, that might be cliche to some people, yung sinabi ni Stel, pero sobrang bigat ng words na yun. Sobrang bigat niya. Like,
Dami ko ng good points kay
Yeah.
Ken.
Pero speaking of 18 and siguro gusto ko talaga i-highlight yung SB19 staff or yung
Yeah.
people who truly care for you. Kasi yung creative freedom, maganda po talaga yan, maganda yan.
Yeah.
Pero kailangan meron ding control or kailangan ma-manage ng maayos.
Yeah,
If
what is
you're only
actually
going to listen to
possible.
your fans, wala silang sasabihin na, puro sasabihin yan,
Puro
puri.
papuri.
Yeah.
How do you improve yourself? Listen to the people who truly cares for you. Yung mga
Nakakakita sa atin
na,
every day.
yung mga nandyan sa backstage, yan, nakikita ka niyan. Kailangan mag-warm up. Hindi ka nag-warm up, ayusin mo yan. Di ba? Sila yung mga talagang, kasi minsan, napapagod ka na, sila yung mag-ano sa'yo, tatapik sa'yo, do it properly.
Yeah.
Kasi kailangan mo yan.
They guide you back on the
Tsaka
correct
sila yung
path.
shield namin. Like for example, kami yung, may mga gantong instances na syempre, pagpagod kami and we want to rest, pero may mga ibang tao na gustong mag-video or like that. And then syempre, may mga time na sila na magbo-block para makapag-rest kami. Pero hindi naman
Good.
nila sinasadyang totally i-block or masaktan yung mga tao or yung fan. Pero syempre, hindi naman may iwasan may mga fan na parang sasama yung loob. So, ang bagsak is mas galit sila dun sa staff namin kesa sa amin na kami talaga yung gusto mag-rest. So, sila talaga yung number one shield namin. Pero for them, parang hindi na nila masyadong iniisip. Kasi ang iniisip lang nila is yung kapakanan namin as an artist. Kaya sila yung talagang grabe, solid number one shield. Parang gano'n. Yun.
Ano?
Wala sa artist.
First, yung pressure. For me din, nakaka-feel din ako ng, I feel some pressure right now.
Soft lang ba? Or?
Some. Hindi. Siguro, similar with, in terms of, parang sa dami ng ginagawa natin ngayon, sa layo na rin from kung saan tayo nanggaling. Parang, minsan mapapa-overthink ka na nasasabayan ko ba yung momentum, yung mga tao sa paligid nakatingin, especially right now na yung social media grabe. And siguro isa rin yun na life lesson for us na yung social media right now, dahil too much na siya, parang gusto mong tumingin dun sa reality talaga, yung what's not in social media. And that's yung katulad nga nung na-experience namin sa live concert, pag nagko-concert kami sa ibang bansa, parang mas dun mo mas acceptable yung mga sinasabi ng tao kapag harap-harapan mo siya. Let's say, nanood sila ng concert namin, ma-meet mo sila in front, face-to-face. Parang yung mas magiging acceptable yung comments na ibibigay nila. Kasi sa social media right now, parang napakadaling magbitaw ng words and sometimes yung purpose talaga nila is to pabagsakin ka or masaktan yung loob mo. And parang yung pressure na yun na nararamdaman ko mostly is from social media rin talaga. Kasi ang dami mong nakikita, ang dami mong nababasa. Pag lagi kang nasa social media, kahit puro magaganda na yung binibigay ng algorithm mo, may lalabas at lalabas pa ring negative. So, parang as an artist din, nakaka-pressure na, shucks, kaya ko ba talagang sabayan yung nangyayari sa amin right now? But then, ayan, iisipin mo na lang, kaya ako nasa grupo, ibig sabihin, kaya nila, meron tutulong sa akin, and yung mga pangyayari nga sa experiences namin na hindi minsan kailangan mong huwag pakinggan yung mga negative things and focus on small things na mapagpapasaya sa'yo. And yung advice naman for aspiring artist, parang push nyo kung ano yung gusto nyo, kung ano yung nagpapasaya sa inyo. Parang never be controlled ng something na ayaw nyo talaga. As long as hindi kayo nakakasakit ng tao, nakakasama, wala kayong bad intention dun sa goal nyo, try nyo i-push yung gagawin nyo. If ever man na parang, pero of course, kumbaga, matuto pa rin makinig. It's not always, hindi ka laging tama. Minsan may makukunan ka pa rin na lesson from the others. But then, pag nafe-feel mo talaga na, hindi, may mali talaga, hindi ako ito, hindi ko to gusto, try mong kumawala, i-push mo yung kung ano yung nararamdaman mo.
I have a question.
It is so good to hear from Justin, and again, I think he is an individual who should have a podcast or extended interviews, because his situation is quite different because he's the youngest, and I think that you often think that the youngest is cushioned by all of the other members, and I don't personally think that that's true. I think Justin debuted and kind of had to find himself really quickly. I think his talent has always been killer and unbelievable from day one, but I think he kind of had to find his sound and who he was really quickly, and he was a lot younger than the others, which must have been really difficult. So he literally grew up in the public eye, which was tough. And I just cannot imagine somebody hating on Justin specifically. Not that hate is warranted for any other member, but for Justin specifically, I just think he's such a well-rounded individual that if people are finding loopholes in that boy, there is something seriously wrong with those people. But it's interesting to hear him say, can I keep up with it all? Can I keep up with this momentum? Especially when you link that back to their documentary trailer. And I think Justin said something along the lines of, do I still enjoy performing? Because I think you set out to do one thing, and actually when you get into the industry, it's a lot bigger, and a lot of your time is consumed by social media and all of the added flares, and the actual performance time is limited to minutes. You're always working towards those minutes that you are going to get to perform, and I think you do start to question, do I still enjoy this? Do I still want to do this? And the fact that they can openly say that and know that they won't hurt our feelings or offend us, yes, we will be worried. Yes, it made me think, is SB19 coming to an end? But at the end of the day, they are 5 individuals who just need to be happy. And if at any point that means moving away from the group and taking a break, for me, that is absolutely fine. We know that their heart and their souls will always belong to SB19, but they need to, if you're putting stuff out and you're not feeling passionate about what you do anymore, it's going to lie flat. It's not going to be successful. That is the way of the world. That is the way of the industry. And I just really love how open they are with us in every single interview, how open they've been throughout. And I think a lot of other groups could learn from them.
Sure. Sino yung tumato yung kuya sa inyo? So, patay-patay.
Very strong opinionated lahat.
Kami, yung ever since we started, yung look namin sa isa't isa, hindi yung parang, oy, ako, pakinggan nyo. Kahit ako yung leader nila, pero hindi yung, kapag alam ko na hindi ko alam yung isang bagay, let's say, dancing, still, you lead this. Parang, oy, ikaw dito. Kasi alam ko na mas alam niyo yan. So parang in life, yun, kanya-kanya po kami, I mean, may nagkakamali ka na, kausapin mo.
And the reason I ask that is, while each of you were talking, intently nakikinig kayo sa isa't I feel like you're really watching out for each other. It's it's the first time I met you guys. So it's a nice feeling.
It's a brotherhood, for sure. It's not a business relationship.
For each other.
Plastikan po. Kasi
Oy!
I think, ina-acknowledge lang namin na there's some things na malaki pa. I mean, hindi naman weakness, pero there's some things na matututunan pa namin sa mga sinasabi namin sa bawat isa.
Yeah.
Na makakatulong din sa amin. So, ayun, whenever may isa sa amin nagsasalita, nakikinig talaga kami. And sometimes siguro tumatawa kami pag may mga, alam mo yung mga sayings, yung mga quotes na nasasabi, natatawa lang kami. Pero we're actually, trying to apply that in real situations naman.
Lastly lang, the only way to improve is to acknowledge that you're not perfect.
Tama.
True.
Tama.
Clean slate ka lagi to everything na nandidinig mo.
True.
Para makapag-absorb.
You guys have really been able to find beauty within the madness around you, and through teamwork, through being together, your brotherhood, and you're going to go farther. And I think something as maybe a last thing that I'd like to ask you about is that you've started your own management. What does that mean to you, and why have you done this?
Siguro po, mahal namin yung industry talaga. Mahal namin. Yeah. We want to create, syempre yung pinaka-goal po namin is to break the current norm. Or introduce or put Filipino music and culture in the global scene. Yan po talaga yung namin. Kaya namin binild yung onesie. Though fairly new yung onesie, talagang we're really making efforts talaga, striving for something na talagang makakapagpabago sa industry. Kasi alam po, yun, katulad na ginagawa namin, medyo bago talaga siya. Sometimes, let's say, minsan may mga ka-work kami na, yun nga po, marami kaming opinion kasi feeling namin, yun po yung mas makakabuti. Say, pag sa dancing, yung para makuha na ng maayos yung step namin, kailangan inaaral beforehand para matarget mo kung sino talaga yung nasa ganun, maganda rin yung quality na ma-present. So, gusto po namin talaga na, kaya namin binuild yung onesie, to challenge everything. Na para mas mapa-improve pa, ma-export natin yung talent natin, mapaganda lahat ng quality, even video, content, and everything. Yun po talaga yung goal ni Onesie.
Yeah, to challenge everything and of course preserve what we've actually achieved na. Siyempre, to continue the legacy kasi yun nga po, let's say, yes, a lot of people think na SB19 is super successful, they created their own company, baka mayaman na sila, gano'n. Pero in reality, super laki nung nilalabas namin instead of pinapasok. So ito is something that to preserve talaga. In the future, mapakinabangan ng hindi lang kami, pero ng maraming tao na makapag-hone din kami ng ibang klaseng artists, talents, and syempre mga creative people, and of course business people din as well. And ito yung goal talaga ni Onesie and ng SB19.
But also, please tell me that people weren't holding it against them. They started their own company.
Filipino culture and heritage, especially our food, language, sa lahat.
Dapat aralin nila yan. Alam niyo, kasi po, nangyari sa mga Koreans yan. Kumbaga, yung K-drama, grabe. All over the world, kinokonsume siya. Yung language nila, inaaral. So, syempre, bakit di kaya ng Pinoy?
Exactly.
All over the world nga, nadidinig namin na parang ang talented na mga Pinoy. Pero bakit wala tayo yung parang sobrang export na talagang kinikilala na So, kaya natin yun. Siguro support lang from government as well.
Yes.
Syempre, investment sa goal.
I love that everybody said yes on that.
Sa music video pa lang, millions na, di ba?
No, just hearing that, that is a really true statement. People look at you guys like you have it all. But the thing is, you're doing this not only for you, but for the Philippines. You're investing your own money. You're investing your blood, sweat, and tears, your time, your effort, everything into this without a guarantee it's going to work.
It's such a risk.
And I think this is the important thing for people to know, why they should support you guys. They should support your vision. They should support what you do. So I'm here to say, I'm so excited to see what the future holds for you guys. Thank you today for being here on Billboard Philippines. and we are here to support you no matter what with the rest of the Philippines.
Thank you so much.
And thank you for your wisdom. As young as you guys
Yeah.
are, there's a lot of nuggets of wisdom. Galing.
You made a new fan today.
Very great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Billboard.
Now, I spoke a lot during that, so I won't bore you with another lecture. I seem to be lecturing you every single day, but I do obviously want to reiterate that it's wonderful to hear from them today, in their minds, where they are with all of their achievements, how they feel about everything that has happened, what they feel about the future, and it really doesn't change. And I think this is because that vision that they created years ago, they have stuck by that. And as Pablo very rightly said, is you constantly look for the light. Like what road, what path is going to take me closer to that vision? And this is, again, what sets SB19 completely different to everybody else. They're not here trying to be famous. They're not here trying to be rich. If that comes with it, then great. That's fantastic. That's a perk. But actually what they're doing is so much bigger, so much deeper than that. And I think, obviously, throughout all of my crazy marathoning, I have 100% realized that, yes, I love the music. Yes, I enjoy the music. I love the way that they perform, but actually a huge part, probably like 70 to 75% of why I love SB19 is because of the human beings that they are. I love the way that they think about things, the way that they communicate things, and all of that is reflected through their music. And I think a huge part of that also is the Filipino upbringing, the kind of values and the kind of expressiveness that they have. I think I find that really refreshing. Some of that I find to be quite similar in my culture, but also I find to be really refreshing because being brought up and living in England, I think people don't always think of things this way. So a lot of this is so refreshing to me, and I just nodding my head like a madwoman on the other side, and I just have so much respect. And you see actually that it's completely different. If people are still today comparing SB19 to K-pop, they are so completely wrong. You only have to sit and watch an interview like this to realize that we have a leader, but how often does he ever even refer to himself as a leader? Like barely ever. He has to point it out. And this whole Kuya system that they're talking about, it doesn't really exist because every single person has the opportunity to express how they feel, and they can agree to disagree, they can completely disagree, but they have figured out this balance within the group where they are all equal. And that is so amazing. So when these OT1s and when these outright haters come in and they try to turn one member's fandom against the rest of 18, I don't buy it. I do not buy it. The understanding that they have with each other, we will never see because they don't have to express that to us. They're real people. Like, how irritating would it be if you went around with your siblings and you went everywhere and you constantly had to prove to everyone that you're siblings and that your bond and your relationship is snooze. Nobody cares. So why should SB19 have to do it? They have been together publicly for 5 years. Behind the scenes, pre-debut for even longer than that. Their background is different. And why should they have to go around constantly explaining, constantly giving you shit moments in order for you to believe that they are on the same page? They are always going to be on the same page, whether they are pursuing their solo goals or whether they are pursuing our goals. And I really, really love how they will always mention 18 whenever they are talking about anything, because we are a family, and to hear it from them, it just makes me feel so good, because it doesn't make me feel like I'm a complete delusional loser, because day in, day out, I sit and I watch their stuff and I'm like, why am I supporting these complete strangers so much? And this is why. Because they love and value us so much. This was absolutely fantastic. And you bet I probably would have watched this even if it wasn't subbed. I would have just tried to get by with the information that was there, but I'm so grateful that we have dedicated subbing communities within our fandom that allow me and allow other international 18 to have this experience. And I just thank you for letting me have this, because it's a gift to be able to understand this. I hope and I pray that everything that SB19 has set out to achieve, that vision, that it happens for them. And with it, it brings a wave of success to the Philippines, to all industries within the Philippines. And I think we're going to see it in our lifetimes, you know. These boys are out there to make a difference. I can't wait to hear what you have to say about this. Heart to heart, that's what it was. A heart to heart. Thank you so much for watching this with me. I hope that you had fun. And until I see you next time, take care. Stay safe. Bye.